Time to get ready for the Larry and Needles Show.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the Larry and Needles Show. I'm Larry.
And I'm Needles.
It's Kiki.
We have a special guest,
you doing?
Kiki. Now you get to see what this Polak looks like.
Oh boy,
Kiki, how do you get a one-armed Polak out of a tree?
I always loved that one.
Oh, that's a great one. We can always start with good ones.
That's high quality shit.
It's very high quality.
Hey, man,
shit.
I want to start out with some corrections for last week.
Oh.
For last show.
Okay.
Remember when I couldn't think of Jackie O's husband's name? I knew the last name on
Yeah, the shipping magnate.
Aristotle.
Yeah, Aristotle
Onassis.
Onassis. Yeah,
The
okay.
kid with the plate in his head? It came to me.
Huh.
His name is Ken.
Okay, that sounds like a... Larry knew a kid that had a plate in his head when they would play baseball and he was a little kid and he had to wear a helmet.
I thought it was like a plate. You know,
Like a
if a
serving
baseball
plate.
hits it, it's going to crack. That's why he needs the helmet. 'cause
Well, it's probably a
only
steel
glass.
plate, but
Yeah, it
it's
was a steel
dent.
plate. He went to
Yes.
Nam.
Yes.
Yeah,
I made
And
that.
then the other thing was the name of the book I couldn't think of was the Trayvon hoax.
We're going to talk about... No,
Written
okay,
by
that's
Joel Gilbert.
it. All right. Are you good now?
And also that Tom still has a few crack baby mobiles left.
Really?
Even though I said that it was going to go, the promotion was going to go until the 7th. He's
Of
probably going to
September?
run out because it's been busy.
All right. Well, that's good to know. Thanks, Larry. How you doing today, Larry? Good?
Yeah,
I mean, now that you're kind of indoors,
I know.
you're fucking going all squirrely, aren't you?
Yeah, I did go
Just wrecking your
outside.
meat all day long.
Well,
that's what you do when it's cold out.
Well,
not when you're married.
Well,
hey, let me hit that thing, eh?
Okay.
All right. You're putting it away. Why are you putting it away?
Well, no, I was going to light a smoke. I'm
Okay.
looking- oh, here we go.
Oh, did you hear about all these migrants that are starting to, in Panama, that are starting to travel over here?
starting.
Well, they get them to Panama, and then they jump them over, and then they start shipping them over here.
Well, no, yeah, they all get it. There's a map. They all get maps and tells them the best way to go.
Yeah, it's like the jet stream.
yeah.
But they were saying that there's a bunch of Syrian. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like
I think
all
the Red
people-
Cross is actually handing out maps, and they tell people how to get up here. And then there's people waiting. Now they have like stations where people are actually waiting, set up, where there's camps. You can camp here for the night, and then
Yes.
they'll move
Oh,
on to
yeah.
the next one.
Well, I
Like
mean,
base camp at Mount Everest or something. Here's where you hang out first.
Yeah, it is.
yeah, this is where you secure all your free food and money and everything you need.
Here's your credit card and
Well, they give them. Yeah, they do give them like not EBT cards, but they do give them like
Yeah.
preloaded
Did-
debit cards.
I
and
told
shit.
my brother, like my brother's doing nothing. I'm like, dude,
Move to Venezuela.
I'm like, fly to Panama. You can do the
then
you can do the
sneak back
trek
in-
up. You can
sneak
start
back
getting money.
into the country. He's a ginger.
Start
That's
speaking
pretty
gibberish.
funny though.
my friend from Colombia is a ginger.
Okay, and
So they do have them here and there. I mean, it's not as rare. I
wait,
mean, it's
yeah, but he
rare,
doesn't
they're-
speak in a different language
Oh,
than
yeah, well.
American, English.
okay.
I heard some of the first gingers were actually in the Middle East back
Really?
in the day. Yeah,
Well, yeah,
it wasn't
well-
like the Irish. It was it's somewhere in the Middle East.
That's where
That
they
really
got.
doesn't make sense though. How fair their skin is.
That's where the gins came.
You know,
from.
that kind of is like usually when you see people like that, they have what do you call it, olive skin tone or something, so they don't, like
Yeah.
Africans. It's hot as hell there. They're black.
Right.
There couldn't be a
Well, this was before it was a desert there. No, it used to be,
Like Pangea and
flush.
shit.
Yeah, it used to be flush.
And they had
For
red
flush,
ass hair.
flush green. Yeah,
well.
you never know.
I mean, and then you're going to tell Larry that the Earth is round, right?
Come on,
You got to get past the firmament, right, Larry?
you know it.
So you want to hear a funny story?
Space is fake.
What's that?
Space is fake.
How so?
You just said it yourself. You
I know, but
gotta
I don't
get
know
past
how
the
so is
firmament.
space fake. I want to hear the Larry take on this.
You can't go there, man. If
You can go
think
up,
you're
so
gonna
you
be
can
able-
go up, but
You can't get anywhere.
well, We were
Can't
watching
get
those
to the
videos
moon.
that we were sharing with Mr. X and shit about the Indians landing on the moon, which is the greatest. It looks like
you're talking
yeah.
about India.
yeah, India.
Yeah.
India. It looks like something out of Space Invaders.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly
like-
like Space Invaders.
That's
Well,
like,
it's like their production of like Superman. You ever see those videos?
oh,
of, like, the
Bollywood
little-
rocks,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Dude, those guys like
This
fly
wasn't
like,
even Bollywood.
They forget
though.
to put
This was
helmets
like-
on. And they're
oh yeah, they're
on the
just
moon.
like rocking out, dude. And those guys don't give a shit too. They're the sexiest guys in the world. They think.
Is that what you
like,
think?
No, I said that's what they think.
Well, they got great hair.
Well,
You know?
I love it when we were talking about that when they put the picture up and all the Indian, oh, pretty lady. It was a painting, and they
Yeah,
thought it was
they're
a
all
real.
talking to
and they were
it.
hitting some
They're all
guys were-
seducing it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
It was
classic.
all Indian guys. Some of them were giving their phone number.
Yeah.
It was a. Oh god,
I mean,
those
that's-
guys are horny motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's
man.
comedy gold,
Let me
dude.
tell you, they don't care about it. I was
I
watching
love
this
it.
thing about they would like just go through the phone book and try
Oh.
to talk to a lady on the
Just to
phone.
hear a voice.
just to hit on her. It's like, dude,
man.
there's 1 billion people there, and you're doing
Oh,
this, you
man.
weirdos. I mean, how creepy do you have to be when 1 billion people aren't good enough for you? You got to call
Well,
another country.
That's classic.
You can't see most of them because they're fully wrapped and shit.
You talk about the dudes, not the dudes,
No,
the
dude,
women.
Well, not-
yeah, I'm
well, in
talking
India, I
about the
don't think-
women.
I don't think they do.
Well,
that
that's like
in
the
India.
Middle East. I think they're.
Yeah, they're like
but yeah.
what is that, a burqa or what?
Yeah.
They still wear long ass things all the way down.
I don't
to
know
their
in India,
ankles.
Yeah,
man.
they do.
I
Maybe
don't
their
know.
heads aren't covered.
Well, the Muslims do.
Some of them should be covered.
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, you can go
Some
drink
of
out of
them
the
are hot.
Ganges if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
It's fucking nasty.
Well, hey, when you shit and eat out of the same river.
Oh well, I
that
mean,
kind of
they-
shit's gonna happen.
Yeah.
it's like people think we have it so bad in this country, and then you just all you have to do is click on something from India or China or any of these countries that are just.
Yeah. Well, you'll see one guy taking a shit in the river,
Destitute.
waving to another guy that's bathing. Right. Yeah, I mean, what are you doing?
I mean, if you drank a glass of that water, you'd probably die instantly.
But here's the thing, man. Even if you go to like England or Germany or somewhere civilized, you still want to fucking get back here. You're like, oh man, we got it made.
Oh
It's
yeah,
the
we got it. We
greatest.
definitely have
definitely
it made
have it.
here. I mean, there's. They should just get buses of people that don't want to live here and take our migrants and ship all those people down to where they want to come
Well, here's
from.
the thing,
and
you know.
with the migrants too.
All the loudmouth movie stars, like, you know, your Robert De Niro's and all these fucking cunts like him. Oh, you know, when Trump's president, I'm leaving the country.
They never did though.
None
they
of
never
them left.
They never
man.
ponied up on
They
that.
never fucking.
Rosie
came
O'Donnell like crying and
Yeah,
shit.
get the fuck out of here.
Listen
man.
here,
they're all
fatty.
tough.
Why don't you have another
Why are they
sausage
still
and you go
here?
hide in the corner?
I do love when Donnelly's like, nope, I didn't say all women were bitches. Only ugly. Rosie,
yeah.
Rosie O'Donnell's the only ugly one. He's like,
Who said
"Holy
that?"
shit." Well, Donald Trump. He's like,
Right.
nope, only
Well,
Rosie
they have
O'Donnell.
like a feud going on, which is funny. The guy who's running for president just like wasting, or what do you call it, fucking roasting people on Twitter.
Yeah, he
It's
is.
amazing. Like people don't. The comic value of that is awesome.
It is.
I mean, we get a
don't
president
understand
now whose actions are comedical.
Hey,
What?
I left my phone upstairs. That was going to be the timer.
Oh, thanks, Larry. Now you just remembered.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm saying it.
How much time are we in? Wow, this is.
Oh man, we've been going for about a half hour now.
His mental timer's working well.
Dude, he's just retarded timer. That's
Dude,
what
we've been
he
going
is.
about 3
guy
minutes.
fucking-
Just started. It's not that bad.
Pulls
It's
his
not
pants
like
down and
we
walks
missed-
through a pickle patch
we didn't
backwards.
miss- yeah, that's hilarious. We didn't miss the
keep you out.
train.
That's all it is. What was that though, Larry? I wasn't listening because I
I
was
know you
roasting you.
want, jackass.
What's
Just
up?
do what I tell you.
Oh, okay. What's that? Punch you in the throat? I will fucking. You're lucky Kiki's in between us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, if we get
a lot
100
of
subscribers,
talk
Larry and I
over
are
there.
gonna fight on one of the episodes. But
It's a
he's
lot
not
of
gonna
big
know it.
Fucking talk from over there.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be like Don
You guys
King
will know when
in
the
between
fight.
us.
Now that we have cameras, the people out there will know when the fight is going to happen.
Yeah, 'cause
we're
they're
gonna
gonna be
have
on
a
the
lot
ground
cheaper
choking
mic set up.
Oh, okay. You just hear gurgling noises.
Man, I
from you
just
choking
noticed.
your
I
bitch ass.
should be wearing my Krav shorts. I can be like showing,
Oh,
I can
man.
be flashing the,
You should have won your short shorts.
flashing the
So-
crowd.
When we,
Foreign
signed up,
shorts.
when we signed up at Krav Maga, the girl said, "Hey, you can't come in shirtless. You know, you gotta wear a shirt. And she's in like, no boy shorts. And she looked at Needles.
Did she say
especially.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she didn't look at me. She thought we were gay too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did we
jeez.
tell
So
you
she
that?
said,
You didn't. Oh,
so
'cause
she said no boy shorts, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Forget it then.
Yeah.
they don't like to. We laugh.
We
Yeah.
She didn't tell
laughs.
me that. I'm surprised.
Yeah, it's because she knows you're gonna. I mean, you're lucky you wear a shirt when we go.
I know.
You should show up shirtless one day.
They'll tell you gotta wear a
you gotta
shirt.
leave. Sonny will ask you politely to leave. You just go in front and put one on right outside the
And then he'll
window.
politely grab you by the neck.
Yeah. But then my
There's nothing politely about him grabbing you, which is hilarious.
No.
We did gun training yesterday. I love it.
we did we did knife training before.
Yeah,
I think.
learning how to disarm people with the
Yeah,
pistols.
that was actually pretty
fucking
fun.
fun as shit, dude. It really is. And then you work them over in the throat with some elbows.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then at the last move, you turn the gun on them.
Yeah, and then you break their finger, turn the gun on them, and then whatever you want to do after that is up to you.
Yeah, torso, leg.
Or when I was doing boxing the other morning too, the guy was teaching me too. Is like when you're blocking too. He's like you're basically doing the same kind of Krav move,
Yeah,
moving the wrist out. It was like holy shit! It actually
yeah,
they take the best
Fuck yeah,
moves
let me
from
stab
everything,
you.
man. Yeah,
That'd be great if I just pulled a knife out and just shake your fat ass right now, right in the fucking pierogi. Get right to the potatoes and
I'm
sauerkraut.
big boned. Yeah,
That's what that's what
make sure you get a plate out.
That's what you just come out fucking bleeding sauerkraut.
That's hilarious.
Oh, so then you know what? I do have a story. This is a funny story.
I hope so, man, because so far you're fucking boring the fuck out of me.
You can leave anytime you want. It could be
know.
the Kiki and Needles show if you want. You son of a bitch. Oh shit! I forgot to set the timer because you're a fucking jokester.
Yeah, because it's my fault, right?
What time? Yeah, because you're joking around. What do you think?
But he even mentioned it too.
I even said set the timer.
I know,
Do
but
what I
then
say.
you started riffing on me,
As
and
I
it was so
do.
hilarious. I forgot to fucking set the
I'm a
timer.
riffer.
Dude, I saw the best.
I mean, because there's a couple of those letters in that word.
I saw the best Halloween costume. Did
What
you
was
guys?
it?
Did you see the video I sent you? It was a girl dressed up as Buffalo Bill, and she had the,
Oh, yeah.
the white poodle in her hand, and she was sitting there. And, it was fantastic.
No, I
she had
didn't
the,
see that.
Oh, she had the music going.
You don't pay attention. That's
That was
fine.
fantastic.
It
It made me think. It's like I'm gonna have to have it in my contract every time I come on your show. That's gonna have to be my entry song. You guys put it on.
you stand, fuck your dick in between your legs
Hard
and your
fuck,
butt
man.
cheeks. Come in like a silky ass robe, like who's ready to party.
Oh man.
Shit.
What? You can't find it really?
No, I
Come on,
can, but I
man.
just can't find the starting time. How long's it been going?
Okay, well then we'll have.
I think it'll be fine. There's a clock right there on the right side there, isn't it? Is that the thing right there on the right side?
Yeah, it
Is
should
that-
tell you how long it's going. Are you just gonna get up
12
and leave?
minutes.
What the fuck, dude?
I don't know. We're gonna have show and tell now since you're taking.
No, wait a
forever.
minute. Show
That's a
and
big
tell.
pine. That's a big pine cone. Did you just find that thing?
No,
yeah,
this
he gets
is-
it, puts it in his ass.
This was from when I was a kid, and I have one upstairs. It's it's the same size this way. It's a little bigger, but around. These actually are from these trees by where my aunt and uncle used to hang out in California. And these motherfuckers fall from some high ass
dude, that
trees,
thing hits you,
and they
man?
fuck up some cars,
Dude,
man.
you could use those things as weapons on the end of a
and
stick.
feel how sharp it is.
Oh yeah.
Feel
Oh,
this
no.
thing.
My house in Vista. My mom would actually come
You seen
Christmas
them like
time. Oh yeah,
this?
my mom would come and call. She'd grab them from my neighbor's yard.
So for the people that don't
Yeah, they're
live in
massive.
California or some crazy place like that,
Those
this
things were-
is
yeah.
my show and tell for the Larry and Needle
I
show
want to
and
get
tell.
Those things
weird
were-
animals
those
for you to
will cut you,
hold.
man.
And when it was new, it was very sharp.
Yeah.
I've had this thing since I was a kid.
Dude, that's the one thing I didn't realize. All the
What are you
plants.
doing? He's gonna. I know, man. Dude, welcome to Larry's Autistic Corner, where he shows you objects from the basement.
I love
Rotisserie
it.
chicken, tap, tap, tap. Dude, that chick
Hey
is
man,
amazing.
this fucking thing is pretty cool.
Listen, I don't mean to
That
make
is a
light
big
of that
ass
girl,
icon.
but the one with the Tourette's,
Oh, dude, she's
she is a
gold.
gem. She is, man.
From me, Bob, will ya?
Yeah.
Dude,
She is. Yeah, she is pure gold.
the
dude.
rotisserie chicken one is the best. I don't know if everybody's any
Oh, yeah,
like tippy
that's the
tap,
one, yeah.
baby wiener tap.
Yeah.
I fucked your dad.
Fuck your dad. Fuck your dad.
With the
Dude,
middle
that's
finger.
great. And she's a cutie too.
And she is.
That's
She's very
great that
funny.
you guys could laugh.
What did
at
she say?
Someone's.
Oh, shut up.
She laughs
that
at
is
it.
so.
What did he say to her boyfriend? He's like, "Your mom doesn't love
Your
you."
mother doesn't love you.
And then she, Dude, I'd have no issue with that every day.
This is my boyfriend. He's really cool. I really love him a lot. He doesn't love you.
We're gonna make an Oreo pie. Cunt whore fucker.
Yeah, I fucked your dad. Fuck your dad.
My dog's got
Little doggy we had. Yeah, and then you squirt out the dog. Guys got my dog. Is
Well,
yeah.
We're gonna get Mark on here for some real live Tourette's.
No, he does not like you talking about that.
He
We'll talk
doesn't mind.
Well,
I
dude, what-
told him. I told you guys.
The funny thing with that rotisserie chicken, though, is like for some reason she loves rotisserie chicken, and it sets off her.
Oh yeah, I
Tourette's.
know. That's
what sets
we
her
want
off.
to get her on the show,
and the best
we're
part-
gonna hide him. We're gonna drop him from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Hide one. We're like, hey, can you move that thing from the microphone?
Yeah.
There's a
Hey, could you
rotisserie
go
chicken
move that
on there.
jacket over there? And
It is one.
rotisserie
It is
chicken.
one
Roto
of
one.
spit.
Tippy tap tap rotary tap.
Here's the other
rotisserie
thing
chicken tap,
too.
baby
was
wieners.
The word, the word rotisserie chicken set her off, and her little tick ended in the word rotisserie
Yeah,
chicken.
she-
So sometimes she would get in a rut where she did it like 3 or 4 times.
She set
man.
herself off. Yeah.
She couldn't fucking stop.
She on the
Dude, that
rocks.
was
I wish I
funny.
had her name. I'll fucking look her name up.
We
though.
had her name. She
Yeah, I
says her
know.
name all
Oh no,
the
and
time.
she says she'll actually.
She could do a cameo. I
She'll
think
do
we're gonna have her
cameo.
do a
Well,
cameo,
yeah, she'll
do like
do it
an
for a
intro
couple
for the Larry and Needles show.
Yeah, right.
That was gonna play after it every time.
Oh man.
So which is
Yeah.
funny. So
So he
It's
thinks
dope.
that's funny to make fun of people with Tourette's out
dude,
there.
she owns
People-
it. It's not like
Yeah,
she's
no,
out there
it's
fucking.
like good for her.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Just-
but
she
you,
wants us
you
to.
could
I'm not
say
making
that,
fun
but
of
you don't
her.
have Tourette's.
Huh?
He's got
It's a
other
free
issues.
N-word pass. That's what it is.
Is it?
Yeah, if she says it, you can't get mad at her.
Well, you know what's kind of funny? Even like looking at him right now,
I didn't hear her.
he's like
say
the
that.
opposite of a black guy in dark. Like when you need him to smile to see him, or like show the palms so you can see the white. See, like, hey, where you at?
Hi.
We had a right fielder in baseball. You
Oh
couldn't see
boy,
him.
this isn't gonna end good.
Oh, what was his name? If everybody like, hey, Kenny,
Eyes.
smile. We can't see you.
Oh,
so
man.
we can, yeah, and he smiles so you can see where he's at. It's like Mikey's.
Oh,
the
Mike
opposite,
Games.
like-
Did it help?
yeah, oh, of course. She'd wave because then you could see his palms.
You gotta make him wear one of those towels. You know, like the
Yeah.
sweat towel that they wear.
But it's the same thing here.
That's
I can see
nice.
hands and face. That's it. He blends in with everything else
I
here.
wore my tracksuit today. I'm sorry. I like this
Tracksuit
tracksuit,
needles.
Here, this is a very funny story. So, protesters board U.S. ship, try to stop it from bringing supplies to Israel from California.
Wait, what?
So that's what protesters board U.S. ship, try to stop it from bringing supplies to Israel from California. So from California, these people thought they were shipping weapons and food and all this stuff to Israel. These Palestinian protesters, and they actually got onto this base and got on to a ship.
Wait, was this in San Diego?
I think so.
Or, I mean,
Oakland.
California?
Yeah, California, in Oakland.
Wait, how did protesters
Protesters
get onto
climbed
a
up
military
onto
ship?
a military vessel in the port of Oakland in California Friday morning.
That's not right.
Yeah, it only seems like they would be able to do that if they let them do that.
Yeah, why are they?
Because there's no
letting them-
fucking way.
Well, yeah, you
No
can't just
way.
start cracking skulls with. They were having Palestinian flag. Dude,
Well,
this is crazy.
no, any
Yeah,
other
but
any
you're
other
gonna
country,
get onto a ship.
any other country, they would have been getting butt like
Oh, you
guns
do that
to
in
the-
Russia?
Yeah.
You're not going to walk away without a broken
They
limb.
wouldn't have
broken
been
limb
getting
if you're
guns to
allowed to get
in
anything.
the
They would have
gulag.
been getting bullets,
They'd be
man.
exactly. They'd be getting kicked off into the ocean.
Okay, so then
See, this is what's
Fuck, man.
Yeah, this is wrong.
the Arab Resource organized it and for the local community and like on internet and shit. And they said to tell the community to come out and say enough is enough and that no more U.S. weapons will be sent to Israel.
Wow.
So they gathered at the port 8 a.m. And guess what?
What?
The ship was empty. It's been decommissioned for 17 years.
Shows how smart these people are.
Because that's
Yeah.
the only way you're going to get on otherwise, because they'd fucking mow you
That's
down,
just
it would
ignorant.
seem like.
Well, if you
They
see-
should.
You can't be
If
going
you
to a
breach
military
fucking
base,
military
man.
ship,
Which
Yeah,
I don't.
it
You know
doesn't
what?
matter who you
I
are.
think this thing, since it's decommissioned,
That must
I
have been
think
a
it was
setup.
the security was a little. Yeah, I think it was.
that's what
You
I
know
mean.
what I mean? Like
That's
it's
why
all
they got
psyop.
on there.
It's making people look bad. Like,
Yeah.
oh, look at these people got onto a military. Even though this was a headline, which is funny.
And the
And I
sad
like
part is that you condone this shit.
who does?
You.
How do I condone it?
I don't know, man, but
Yeah, but what the fuck kind of statement is that? How do
Earlier-
you condone it? How do
You
I
were
do
saying
that? I don't
earlier-
know. You're
earlier
fucking
in the green
retarded.
room, I don't know why. I don't know how.
So you just make these bold
earlier
statements.
in the kitchen. You were
just,
saying,
you have Tourette's. You just say stuff and you don't even know what you're doing over there.
"Oh man,
it
he's
doesn't
getting
even make
mad
any
at me."
sense.
Anybody that
at
supports
this fucking
Hamas,
guy.
these are terrorists. They're
Listen.
idiots. They need to be abolished.
No, it's not even that. These guys want to exterminate each other.
Well, that's the
that's
prob-
what it is. Like that's a problem.
They need to be.
And another problem is that these fucking people are out there and they're protesting, and it's like, okay, you're in America, and now this guy grabs your Israeli flag and they lose it and start fighting over it. It's like,
it's stupid.
okay, you guys are still Americans. Okay, so obviously we know who your allegiance is with.
Yeah. Well, and the problem is too. All these people are protesting. They're pro-Palestine. If they went over there, Hamas, they'd probably be the first ones they
how
kill.
about the Fanooks for Palestine?
Yeah,
For,
these people
Fanooks for
yeah.
Hamas.
These people are.
Yeah.
They're
That
such
might be the
idiots.
title. Fanooks for Hamas.
Yeah, they would kill
drink
those
to that.
motherfuckers.
Oh, they would
if
push them out. They push a
actually-
wall on
They would
them.
use them as shields.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're very archaic methods of getting rid of
But I
you.
don't think the kids that are in that and are Fanooks that are for Hamas even realize that would happen if they
No,
went there.
they're
Well,
just following
so
their
fucking
dyke
dumb.
girlfriend
well,
with blue
they're,
hair.
They're Democrats.
Well, they're not even. No, they don't identify as anything. No gender. No
They're
fucking
they're
party.
voting for Biden.
I don't know. Well, nobody votes for Biden. They fucking
I
ballot
don't
steal.
think anyone will this time.
They don't
but
even. What's that?
I don't think anyone will this time, and
Eh.
if they do, it's got to be fixed.
Yeah,
You're
I
giving
mean, the
a lot.
fix
You're
is
giving
in
credit
already.
to a lot of these idiots.
I
out
mean,
here.
we just watched a video the other day of that lady stuffing
yeah.
multiple ballots into a box. They just recalled that guy from Connecticut, was it? Because they said, can I hit that, Larry? They said that there was video evidence of them
Sorry,
stuffing
Kiki.
ballots.
Oh yeah, no, there's always this.
Kiki
evidence,
can
but
smell it,
it's
he just
never-
can't smoke it.
Yeah. No, these libs are just.
I mean, we
there's
just
the term libtard is there for a reason.
well, but it's not even that. These are federal crimes, and nobody's getting punished for this stuff.
And
And
they
there's
won't.
video evidence of them doing it, and it's been pushed under the rug, and now it finally comes
well,
to
and the
light.
thing is, they're all in blue states. So
Well,
nobody's gonna
heavily blue
prosecute. Yeah,
states.
nobody's going to prosecute them.
Well, now they're actually now they're
turning
actually
into blue,
making a turn.
Well, you know, it's
which,
funny.
I mean, there's another huge case of voter fraud going on right now.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of weird that all of a sudden voter fraud has come to the forelight?
Well, hopefully it's this new speaker is changing things.
It always has been in the forefront. The thing is,
Forefront.
that
There you
they
go. I
just-
said
they
forelight.
just,
I apologize.
They just made it a crime to fucking mention it. If you mentioned it on social media or anywhere
yeah.
else,
You mention
were
anything, COVID.
Yeah, you were
Well,
you say
instantaneously
it's
shut down, man.
disinformation.
It's all weaponized words now.
disinformation.
Words will fucking get you canceled in 2 seconds. If somebody doesn't like what you say, they'll report you to somebody. It's like a social credit score. Everybody narcs on each other now.
That's good
And plus
there.
everybody videotapes each other. So it's like the snake eating its own fucking tail.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll tell you, it's funny. You know, I was sitting there in Florida watching. I was about to videotape the sunrise. People started coming out, just hanging, drinking their coffee, watching the sunrise. It was a couple from Tennessee, and total Southern accent. You knew they were born and
Yeah,
raised
they
there.
weren't, yeah.
And I was
They
telling
weren't
them,
local.
Yeah, I was telling them, telling him where I was from. I was like, I was living in San Diego forever, this and that. And he's like, yeah, we got a lot of, and I told him, like, I'm done with that. I sold my house, all that crap, and I'm coming down to the South because this is more my people.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, he's like, in my church, we keep seeing people that move in from California, and the first thing they say is, don't worry, we're not voting Democrat. We're not going to change anything. That's why we left California. So he's like, everybody's coming in and saying that, and we welcome them. They're like, we welcome them all in. But yeah, don't change our style.
Man,
The
if
way
we had a
way
boring
of living-
meter, I'd be playing it right now. Most boring story ever told.
Man,
but that's how it works.
No, I know.
Kiki, that was a good fucking story. Don't listen to that cocksucker.
Man, you don't understand satire, don't
Now
you?
my feelings are hurt.
Neither do you.
Oh,
Neither do you, Needles.
fuck off.
I gotta
No,
tell-
but listen, who the fuck wants to stay in these places? Everybody's trying to tell us what to do.
Well, my
There's a lot of
nephew
stupid
just
people out
up and
there.
fucking took his family of 5 kids and moved to Tennessee with his wife.
Yeah, but nowhere's safe, man. That's the problem.
Well,
You can't really.
nowhere is safe.
There
brother.
isn't.
There's
Nowhere's
nowhere
safe,
to
man. They're
run.
coming. Everybody's coming for us. That's the
But the
thing.
thing is-
Everybody's coming for us.
Everybody has a gun in Tennessee. Everybody has a gun in Texas. Everybody has a
Yeah,
gun in
but
Florida.
The thing also is that everybody thinks, oh, we're going to get a nuclear attack. We're going to do all this. It's like, what are we all connected to? Our government is so stupid that their infrastructure is all on the internet.
Well, they're
Somebody
not
shuts
stupid.
off
They're
the
doing
internet.
this shit on purpose.
We're
but
fucked.
yeah.
Yes.
What's that?
Exactly, Kiki. They ain't stupid. They're doing
Yeah.
it on purpose.
Oh well,
Yeah,
they're,
this is-
lead,
you
they're
can't
lead-
fuck up
planned.
well,
Bush
they're
perfectly.
leading.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
well, you can if you're the government. You can do whatever you want.
Well, yeah,
obviously.
they're doing what they want, but
Yeah,
they're doing
they're-
what they want.
they're
That's
doing
exactly
whatever-
it. They're not stupid.
They don't have the interest of any American citizen.
That
except
part
their
is
own
true.
children.
Well, you said it, Needles. I mean, they're talking about the New World Order's been talking about. Well, there's gonna be a internet crash. and we're
yeah,
gonna have-
EMP or something to that extent, and then all
Well,
of
they
a sudden.
said. Well, they're already blaming it on the Russians. The Russians are gonna hack
Yes.
everything.
Oh, they
and
already
shut
started
everything
that
down.
campaign. Yeah.
And we all know that the Russians are totally safe and cool and never were a threat.
I-
They've
I-
been brainwashing us with Russia since
I don't know
fucking the
about
end
that.
of World War II.
It's not that they're a threat.
Well,
It's
no,
that
the thing
they're
is, they used to be the USSR. That USSR is gone.
yeah.
It's
once
like
they-
this is a totally different
once
Russia.
they
This is
busted
Russia.
everything down.
All the Russian people. It's like that arms deal. You remember the arms dealer we traded for?
Yeah,
Yes.
the,
the
black
black basketball player?
Yeah, the
Oh,
no,
God.
Brittany Griner.
Yeah,
That
but
And
dude
the
was
Angel of Death. What was his name? The
yeah,
Angel of Death.
He was a
Was it Angel of Death?
worldwide arms dealer.
Yeah.
He fucking
Oh, he
knew
was insane.
everybody. He
No.
would deliver like jumbo jets filled with
Well,
machine
yours
guns
he-
to
yeah.
armies.
yours he
and
got
shit.
was it Lord of War?
Lord of War, yeah.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
Nicolas
Lord of
Cage.
War.
Everything was-
That's what it was. Well, no, that was a movie.
Yes.
and it was based on his character.
But I
Well,
did see a
loosely.
documentary about that guy.
Well, but
I
no,
was like,
here, well, so
wow.
when they did the prisoner swap, he went and did an interview with, I think it was the CIA agent, the Russian woman that I think it was
the
redhead,
honeypot.
the one that got
Yeah, the one that got everybody
in trouble. But then he did an interview with her, and he said, when I was in prison, he's like, America, he's like, rule America. He's like, they're just like Russians. We're all the same type of people. We have the same
Yeah.
mindset, this and
Yeah.
that. He's like, it's the people in America and the big cities that are ruining and destroying that country. He
He
said it
knows.
because he's like, I had so much time to talk with all these Americans and meet them all in prison. It's like they're just like us.
Imagine how many dudes that guy's had the hand in killing.
Oh, right.
Well,
I mean,
first
'cause
of all,
it's funny,
he
they
delivered enough guns for, like I said, armies, cargo jets.
Well, no,
filled
he
with-
would
Oh, yeah.
fund. He would
With
fund
weapons
both
and
sides
ammunition.
of the war. He would.
Oh, yeah.
He would sell weapons to both sides. I mean,
Well, yeah,
So he
why
was
make
having them
money on
fight
just
each
one
other.
side? Yeah,
They would fight each other.
dude, that's
And-
what they did back in the day, starting the
Well,
wars.
He was just
How do you
selling
think-
fucking guns, man. He didn't give a fuck who got them.
I mean, we would go to the mountains and find these tribes and be like, "Hey, listen, Russia's invading your country. You guys want to fight against them? Here's
plus, I
some
think
weapons."
he did some like side work as a hitman too. You know, like he
Well,
had a
he's
office
Russian.
he
What do you
wanted to
Well, when
expect?
you're in the
man.
business
mean,
and you
yeah,
have those
yeah.
opportunities,
You
I'm
think
sure.
this guy just sells guns? No, he wants to try them out. What's the point of having a gun if you can't use it? You know, those guys were crazy too. The Russians don't fuck around. They wrestle bears and shit.
Yeah,
They
do a lot
are
of crazy
fucking.
stuff.
They are a lot tougher than we are. Like they allow some shit, but man, not like what's going on here.
Dude, like even the Russian special forces, I forget their name, but they go like they have partners, and they have to shoot each other like in the chest. I mean, they wear bulletproof
I
vests.
would hope so. Yeah,
But still, like our special, they're not shooting each other like that.
No,
that's
but
just
they
crazy.
still-
Say,
I mean-
here's what it feels like.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy though. What if you
Because then you
miss?
just like you got to do just like a stress test, like what they do in Krav with us. They shut the lights off, they attack you. It's like you got to learn that situation. If you're gonna, you got to learn how to kill. Those guys are killing.
Yeah, they're definitely doing some
killers.
killing.
Yeah, but getting shot in the chest.
With the bulletproof vest is fine.
Yeah, well, hopefully he doesn't miss.
Yeah, I mean,
it fucking
these guys
still
are-
hurts, Needles.
Oh, it's got to hurt
Oh,
as
yeah.
shit, man. What you're wearing a bulletproof vest. Now the technology has advanced so much that I'm sure, unless you get hit, if you shoot a 50 cal at somebody, it's different. I'm sure they're going to use
Well,
something. I don't know. I don't know exactly
50
what
cal
the-
are ripping you in half.
Yeah.
You're not going to feel
Exactly.
anything.
It don't
but-
matter if
Well,
you have a vest on.
I'm saying anything from short range is
Oh, no,
still
oh,
shocking. You're
dude,
going
I
to get
got-
kicked in the chest.
I got a badass vest, dude. It stops 223, 556, green tips.
Hey, how about
Yeah, but
this
you don't
shit,
want to test
though?
it out, though. That's the
No,
thing.
well, no.
Did you ever see the suits like what fucking Bathhouse Berry would wear, and like a lot of gangster cartel guys?
Bathhouse Berry.
Oh, Biden.
Obama.
That's
And
what
they,
they
wanna,
call 'em.
and they still want to look good, but they want to be safe. They actually have regular shirts.
Yeah.
They're bulletproof.
And stab proof, too.
Yeah, and
You
they
can't
make them
stab
in
'em.
this place. I think it was Colombia, and they showed a tour of the factory on this one documentary I was watching. And at the end, if you want, you could put on one of the shirts, and they shoot you with a
Fuck
9
yeah.
millimeter.
Awesome, man. Really?
From not that from like
Close
you know,
distance?
Yeah.
Within 10
and the
feet?
guy's like, oh. And,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
gotta
yeah,
hurt.
it's like, you know,
It's
it
gotta be like
hurts,
getting
but
kicked by a fucking mule.
it
Yeah.
did not go through. The dude was getting shot right here.
Oh, no, they have
Just one
vests.
shot though, right?
Yeah.
I think that because after it
They have
ruins,
vests that are so small now.
well, but it ruins the
It
integrity
was
of it if you
amazing.
get shot
But this
once.
was like a regular dress shirt.
Oh, no,
It
dude,
was
some of these
fucking
vests,
great.
like you could put underneath a T-shirt, you won't even know they have them on, and you can
Wow.
get shot 15 times, and it won't
Wow.
even do anything. Oh, they're awesome.
Damn.
I mean,
don't
they're
wanna
like
get close enough.
it's like
to some
$1,000, but this thing wraps.
$1,000
even
bucks ain't
inside.
bad to save your life from
No,
a gunshot.
well, but it's only like 9 and 45. Like you can't 5.56, 223, you're gone. But it's super thin. Like I mean, it weighs like a couple pounds.
I mean,
not
where
even.
do
It's
you need to
sick.
wear a bulletproof suit to, or whatever you're
Yeah.
going?
Well, if you're the gun
Dealer guy.
angel of death or whatever,
Yeah, but those guys have
got the
crew
shirt
with
and
them.
the
Yeah,
vest.
those guys don't mess around, man. Come on.
still,
Like you said, he was a kit man.
yeah. When you
Well,
turn
those
around,
shirts,
though, you
those
never know.
shirts from this bulletproof Colombian place, this dress shirts, they
Yeah.
were very, very expensive because you look good. So they mostly
yeah.
sold them to drug dealers and shit.
Well,
they
they
had
had money,
pants
too.
and everything.
Yeah.
You know, and,
Well, I mean, if you're gonna be
but
tailored,
everything was very expensive. You know, if
they had
I
that shit in
fucking
John Wick.
10 G's
He wore.
for-
He had a bulletproof vest or a suit. I mean, sorry.
Did he?
Yeah, a suit and then a vest that he wore.
Yeah, well, it is a movie.
John
Well,
Wick
I mean,
is
yeah, but
great.
you don't think the government has that technology? I mean, you don't think that DuPont they're making because I think DuPont makes all that shit, and carbon fiber and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah,
there's
well,
so many-
ceramic. There's a lot of different vests.
Talk about a boring fucking thing, man.
What's that?
DuPont. Who cares, man?
Okay, I just said something.
Yeah.
But no, that shit's fucking cool, man. Because eventually everybody's gonna come for us.
I think my wife went to school with some kid from DuPont, one of the, heirs.
you think or you know.
I think. I'm pretty sure, but I don't
We don't pay you to
exactly
think
know
around
which
here.
kid.
You better know.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, that's some money.
I'm pretty damn sure.
That's fuck you money.
I'll bet
Yeah,
ya.
I mean, well, remember what was his nuts? The Foxtrot guy.
Oh yeah, the wrestling.
Yeah, the John
Merlin.
DuPont. I mean, he was a crazy cokehead,
Yeah.
and he murdered that dude.
Well, when you got that kind of money,
That's what
Well,
it is.
you get into weird shit.
Yeah, well, yeah, I do a lot of copious amounts of drugs.
Well, the thing is
also.
too, when you have a bunch of kids,
Wait a minute, where's the
be,
story going?
Well, one of them is going to be a little,
When you have a bunch of kids and you have a
Sometimes you
van
gotta
and,
put it-
then you
yeah.
have a little bit of candy,
yeah. Well, no, well,
And
yeah.
you're on a lot of coke.
When you
Yeah,
when you
man.
have fuck you money,
yeah,
one
well,
of your kids is gonna have a screw loose. That's just the way it goes.
More than one. There's going to be a
Yeah.
couple in every generation that are super fucked up. You're going to have one that gets killed in a car wreck, one that commits suicide, one that's in a nut house, one that's a whore, one that's a druggie.
Oh, I
It's
mean, I
just
don't know about
always
that.
the way, man.
It doesn't-
No, because
No,
they have a lot of
that's-
kids.
Well,
It's in the
pedigree,
code. It's
but-
how it
Yes,
is.
Yeah,
it's in
but
the code, and they have a
pedigree
lot of kids. They have
also
like 12
shows-
kids, so like 5
Oh.
of them are throwaways right off the
Yeah,
bat.
and then the dad's
The
banging
first
at
two
least
are-
2 of the daughters.
Right, the first 2 kids are retarded
Yeah.
or something. You know,
Sounds like
I mean,
you guys know people like this. I mean, this
look
is
up
coming
some of
with-
these families, man.
What families?
Dating back all the way back. To,
Oh, well,
the
yeah, I mean-
Rothschilds
So
and
I was
shit.
saying the Rothschilds. That's why they only marry
Vanderbilts
in them.
and shit.
It's got to be blood because
Well,
they don't
just
want
like
money going
England,
outside
right.
of blood.
England also. There's a ton of inbreeding.
Yeah, look
in
at the
there.
royal family. You
Yeah.
know, look at King Charles' eyes, how close together.
How about his
those
hands? He
Yeah,
got the
look at
big
his-
sausages.
Look at
He
those
looks
teeth.
like fucking.
Fuck Britain.
Man.
They stink. They really do. I mean,
Well, you know that.
I know
fucker's
some.
a
I know
product.
some good Brits though. I know some good Brits.
no, whatever.
Me too.
If you want to kiss them,
Yeah.
I
you
know
guys
one
can go
or
in the other
two.
room.
Yeah,
Weirdos.
on a personal level.
Whatever. They're not
Yeah,
our
no, yeah,
friends.
they're good
Everybody
guys.
misconstrues that. Like they're our friends. Britain's gay.
Well, no. Here's the thing. Just like
The locals
just
are-
like
no, the
Adam was
locals
saying
are
about
good.
the Russian guy saying about rural.
We're all the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rural anywhere, everybody's all the same. The people
Yeah.
in England are not the government in England or
Yeah.
the fucking king and the queen.
I'll tell you what. When I,
It's
first time-
totally separate, dude. The
Yeah.
people are cool.
Thanks, Larry, for breaking down geopolitics
First
No,
for me.
because you-
First
saying
time I went to
fucking
London.
and I
First time I
wanna
went to
say-
London.
I didn't say the people, did I?
Well, I want to fucking split some hairs on that
Yeah,
shit.
just
No.
go speculate over.
First time
Sorry,
I was in
Kiki.
London, we went to a nightclub. Me and Diggler.
Yeah.
Senor Cuddles. Yeah, we call him Cuddles because every time I come home, he's sitting there cuddling with his girl. Like, dude, he was the cuddle king.
The cuddle king.
But anyways, we went to London,
The Northwest.
and we had a black English guy come right up to say, "Oh, you guys American? You're Yankees or something?" We're like, "Yeah." He started. He's like, "You guys want to do some blow?" We're like,
Oh man, I mean, Jesus.
no, right away. But then he's like, "Well, I'm the type of person. What do you guys call your people from the South?" We're like,
Oh,
"Rednecks."
man.
He's like, "That's what I am out here." We're like, "Well, you're our type of people, you know." So yeah, we went to the
I
bathroom.
mean, you have
threw
a
bunch
wife
of-
beater on, so I mean,
Yeah.
the story really comes together.
Yeah.
I mean, any guy who wears no sleeves when it's 30 degrees out.
My pits were probably sweating, so I didn't want to have
I hear you.
yellow stains.
That's all right though. You're
Well,
getting
and you guys
fucking-
are lucky you have a shirt on.
Yeah, one pierogi and potato pancake. So that's this fucking guy.
Speaking of, do you ever watch those like Instagram videos of Indian street vendors who are like making stuff and they're like,
Oh yeah, there's flies all over. the
yeah,
place. That's
they're
why
like rolling taquitos
Yeah,
with their
so the
toes.
guy's got no arms.
I
he's
never
using his
watched
feet.
it.
You
Oh,
never
man.
seen it? Larry, let me hit that boy.
I think like
Please.
the title of the videos are like, "You want to get the shits real fast?"
Oh yeah, it's like Indian street food.
Yeah.
and it's like seriously, some guy. It's like 100 degrees out.
He's got a nub,
Yeah.
half an arm, so he can't squeeze the stuff with his hand, so he puts it under his armpit and squeezes like
There's like a cow in the background.
whatever concoction he's
remember
doing.
the
Just a
guy
puddle of water.
At Big Horse, where the abortions played, and we played a bunch of other times too. The taco joint in the front.
Oh
and then the
yeah,
bar in the back.
Milwaukee.
Do you remember the guy that used to make the tacos? Had like a crab hand with like one finger.
That guy
and
was
he
dehydrated.
all fucking nubbed up and shit.
No, I don't remember that.
He had like 3 missing digits and a fucking crab hand and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck?
This is guy for making
But-
tacos.
Yeah. And he was like,
He had, like,
You got to fight off the
no, he was-
migrants.
He was short on meat.
yeah.
Put some digits in there.
Oh no, I don't
Yeah,
remember
that
that
was,
guy.
he was there at the Big Horse.
Oh no, I don't remember
There
this
you
guy at
go.
all.
Yeah,
Of
kind of
one,
like the nub guy in India.
well, the nub guy in India. Those.
Well, the fucking
Yeah,
Mexican nub guy in Chicago was a lot cleaner, I'm sure.
He had to
Health
be.
codes
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah. I think that they're not getting what do you call it, OSHA, or not even.
Well, Chicago
what's that
street
called?
vendors, I don't know
The
how.
fucking food
sanitary.
version of OSHA.
Yeah,
The food version of OSHA. Everyone knows what we're talking about.
what is it?
yeah, I'm sure he was.
sanitary. They rate your
The health
restaurant.
department
Yeah,
and
there you
shit.
go. Ding,
Yeah,
ding,
I'm,
ding.
I'm sure they were really looking after the city.
What's that in India?
Yeah, yeah.
Dude,
No, even Chicago.
In
You can do
Chicago.
whatever the hell you want there.
Yeah, it
Well-
was the joint that was next door to the Double Door. I don't know if it's still there or not. But
Oh, it's actually a walk-in place.
yeah, it was like
Yeah,
a taco
and-
stand in the
I-
front, and then
I
you
thought
played
you were
music
talking
in
like
the
I
back.
thought you were
And it
talking
was-
like a street vendor.
It was crazy.
And it was crazy because in
No.
the back, anything goes. Like the night the rock and roll abortions played there, these fucking punks ripped the fucking door off the hinges. One door they kicked in half, so it was like a Mr. Ed door, and then the other door they totally ripped off. And the dudes didn't even do anything. The guys working there just continued serving beer and filling beer.
Yeah. Well, they were like, "Well, this is what's happening when we're serving
Yeah,
beer.
it was real
Imagine
weird.
what happens if we don't."
Needles fucking sucker slammed Robbie from behind and
Fucking
slammed
Turbo.
his head in,
Oh no! Wait. R.I.P. Turbo.
slammed his head into the
Oh,
edge
I
of the
miss
table.
Turbo.
Hopefully,
real
yeah. Hopefully, you're
hard.
drinking some fucking. What was he drinking? VO, not VO.
He's eating some
Oh.
black velvet in the
Yeah,
sky.
Black Velvet. Yeah, hopefully you have him drinking Black Velvet in that sky.
Oh, good. Dude, my aunt actually lives where Turbo used to live.
Really?
Not the same exact. She may be in the same exact one. I don't know, but yeah.
In Medina? Or? Oh shit.
No, well, that's not. Is that?
Yeah.
Funky Cold.
We were on tour once and we had a night off and we were going right by Turbo's house and he's like, oh, play at the gig, play a gig here, play a gig. And I told Matt, you think we could stop there? And he's like, yeah, why not?
His
We-
house.
No, at the local VFW hall, and he had all his friends.
Oh,
there
in
and
Michigan.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh.
It was in Marshall,
Yeah, he lived
Michigan.
in Michigan. Yeah, whatever.
And it was fucking in the middle of nowhere.
Oh
man.
yeah, there was like it's fucking 2,000 people that lived
Yeah,
there.
it was
very
pretty cool
small.
though. It was fun.
That's
Good
where that
Turbo.
about that movie that We Are Marshall, that football movie. You ever see that?
For the high school,
No, it was like a plane crash or something. I think it
Oh.
had to do with that. It was from that town.
crashed down the high school.
No, all the players, all the kids were on it. Or
Oh, the
something
kids
like
from the
that.
high school were on the
Yeah,
plane.
I don't know.
I see.
I might have made that up.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't remember right now.
You're not here to
At
make
least
shit
I
up.
admit it, Larry.
You're not here
It
to
just
make
sounded
shit
good
up,
in my
motherfucker.
head. What's
Here.
that?
Yeah, he was just
You're not
rolling.
here
with
to
it.
Yeah, I'm
made
just
up
going.
shit.
Just making up shit all the
Okay.
minute.
Hey, my cats, man.
They got cancer.
They meow, and God forbid you fucking cocksucker. What a fucking asshole. You are really a
I
fucking
just said that to
cocksucker.
get it
Anyways,
Anyway, anywho,
He lost his train of thought.
they
here.
meow in a minor, they meow
it was a minor threat.
in a perfect fifth from each other.
Well, you have videos of you playing the
And
piano
then the
with
other
the cats.
two cats outside, man.
The cats know what's up.
He's looking at his notes to remember his cats.
No, they do. And the other two cats, when they meow, they make the other two notes. It's a minor seventh. They
There
play,
is a multitude of outdoor
they
cats.
play a G minor seven, and I don't even think they realize they're doing it.
Oh, they
Well,
know
yeah,
what
I mean,
to
they're
do.
animals. They just do what they want. That's
Yeah,
hence the
it's
word
pretty cool.
animals, right?
It's
Well,
pretty
I'm
we
neat.
sure
kind
they
of
have
associate
different
that
types of pitches for anger,
like
peace,
frequency
or-
and shit. Yeah, different hertz and stuff like
Oh yeah,
that. Like,
I'm just
They're
talking,
talking-
about the feed me meow.
Yeah, they're talking trash to each other too.
what's that? Oh, well, I mean, you should have seen these cats that he used to have. They would fucking come up here and they would be torn up from fighting
Yeah.
animals and cats.
Oh yeah, cats don't mess around.
No,
I like the YouTube
I don't like
videos
cats at all.
where there's the cat. They know if a camera's watching them. There's a cat that you see the paw go
Talk
to the
about
camera.
cat videos.
Yeah, well, and
hilarious.
it pushes the camera, and the camera's on the dog chewing up the remote control. So it's like the
Oh,
cat's
my
ratting
God.
out the dog. He's like, "Yeah, look what your dog's doing."
Stupid dog.
yeah,
Cats stink. They're too sneaky. I don't like them.
well, cats know
I
what's
don't
up.
fucking trust that shit, dude.
One time I had a couple of my cats, one of my outside cats and
Like
a
a
strange cat
Pied
got
Piper
into a
of cat,
fight,
outdoor cats.
and I was gonna videotape it, and it was winter time and snow everywhere. And then I realized, and it started getting really bad, and I'm like, oh my God, and it was horrible, and I stopped videotaping right away, and I went out there and tried to stop it, but of course, they just ran off and continued fighting somewhere else. And because they're trying to kill each other.
Oh,
It's the
yeah.
fucking
Cat
thing.
fight in his
It's
backyard
bad.
between his feral
It's
cats that he
bad.
has.
And the cries they make, it sounds like someone's killing a baby.
Yeah.
It's really bad and really
Your
loud.
neighbors have to love you. The guy with 9, he had 12 at one point, I think, right?
Oh, more than that.
Holy, just feral cats running
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, he would feed them, and the fucking guys. Now they have them. The cats have them trained. They come up to the door, they put food out.
They
for
start
'em.
scratching.
Yeah, no, these fucking
Yeah.
guys, cat people. I
Dude,
don't know, man.
I
I
like-
really trust a cat person.
I love cat videos. I saw one like it had to be
love cat videos.
South
Well,
America
that is
where
the
cats
gayest
were.
thing you said
no,
today.
cats were fighting on a roof, and all of a sudden they're fighting. Like one of them started. It was like a thriller movie. The cat's hanging by its paws. The one cat's like, he's like, "I got you now." You can tell he gave him a look. He starts like pulling one paw off, pulling one paw, and then he swiped the other one. The cat fell off like it was a
Jesus, man.
2-story building.
What the fuck? These people, how people are just like videotaping everything.
Oh yeah, well that's the other thing. Somebody was
crazy.
videotaping it.
Yeah, it's just
Well,
funny that
it's gotta be. That
Well,
was
Well,
good.
what else are you gonna do? You're sitting in the corner all day.
you're like, oh, cat fight. I mean, which is funny. What country
Yeah.
was it in?
That's somewhere south of the
Yeah, I was
border.
gonna say there was. I don't think there's fucking. You saw Mud Hut
Rooftop
or
cat
something.
fight
Yeah.
in Venezuela,
It probably
shit like
was.
that.
I think everybody had sandals and like cutoffs on. Or
No, I mean, it sounds
You
like
know.
your people. My gosh,
yeah,
you need to move there.
yeah, that's why I was
Just watch
watching the
cat
video.
fights all day. That's what you should do instead of dog fights. Cat fights.
Cat fights,
That'd be great.
dude. Cats are sneaky little motherfuckers.
Yeah, I don't
fuck
trust them
yeah.
at all, man. They're not cool. Except
Oh,
Barry's
they're
cats
cool,
are
man.
okay.
They're cool. You
Yeah.
just gotta know them.
Nah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
as,
not
as
really-
long as they're not pissing on your pillows and shit,
Yeah.
you're all right.
Yeah,
Fuck
you
cats.
know.
Yeah,
What do you mean? You know, what
You
do
don't
you know?
want that to happen. No, you don't
You
want
gotta get
that
rid
to
of that
happen.
fucker. Put it in
Like
a
when
bag
we
and
would-
throw it in the
like
river.
when we would be at someone's house and they had cats and we'd be sleeping over.
it's a
I
river
would
cat.
always
Yeah,
make
there you
sure-
go. See, that's what we call them. Sorry, Larry. What?
Nothing, man.
No, keep going. I'm sorry.
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
He's
All
all-
right,
yeah,
you're just
he's
gonna stop
mad.
your story halfway through.
Talking shit about cats.
Well, shit, man. You ain't listening. Fuck it.
This guy needs to take a shower. He got some sand in his pussy.
Speaking of showers, you guys are lucky I showered tonight.
Oh, thanks, Kiki,
I'm
for
great.
showering.
Yeah.
I mean, seeing how you, where did
I
you
just
get
got-
those jeans from, and why are they so ripped?
That's just how they came. Well, dude, these are like just stretchy pants. These things are so
Oh,
comfortable.
you have like pregnant lady pants
Oh,
on?
dude, no, I hated jeans, but now they're like stretchy. I love them. They actually fit.
I
too.
mean,
I love 'em.
Jesus, man, you dress like a middle schooler.
Hey, I like the young
Look
ones.
at this guy. Either you're gonna be hanging out at the park at the schoolyard, or
Roller
going to
rink.
school.
I'm going to hang out at the roller rink.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Do they even have roller rink? They still do.
Yeah, dude.
If you showed, oh man,
Well,
jeez.
Tony's kids wanted me to go to the roller rink with them,
In
and so
Rock-
I was like, okay, no, out here they
Oh.
go to like Coach Light, the same fucking one we went to.
It's
when we were
it's still there, isn't it?
kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said okay, and the girl's like, please come, please. And so I finally went, and then they're like, I pay the money, and then when I get in, they're like, hey buddy, you got to wear a mask. You know, it was,
Wear a mask to go roller skating.
it was back, yeah.
Oh,
right when
this was
COVID
during
at its
COVID
height.
times. Okay,
And
obviously.
I'm like,
yeah.
oh man, and I'm like, I'm sorry, you guys, I gotta leave. And I asked the guy, I gotta get my money back. I didn't even skate one time around. I ain't wearing.
They
a
made you
fucking
wear a mask when you rolled. I mean, come on.
And the kids all had fucking masks on.
Oh.
And I'm thinking, well, here's the thing, you
Just
know, they're
restrict your
getting all
breathing.
worked up, breathing hard with a
Yeah.
fucking mask on. That's the worst, dude.
Yeah, it gets all moist and shit. Then you get
Yeah.
fucking other complications from that thing.
Yeah.
Now you're breathing that fiber in and shit. But
Well, the funny thing is, man, you get sicker from all the plastic fibers you breathe in, and all the people in that 1812 Spanish.
they don't need
flu
that
thing,
shit. Like it's not. They're very healthy. They're not.
They got sicker from the masks than they did from the
I mean,
yeah.
Spanish flu.
Well-
More people died from wearing a fucking mask.
Well, I think when those masks were made in China, I think they make a mask, someone wipes it on their ass, and they put it in
Yeah.
the package. I think that's how it works.
it's
Yeah.
not everybody. Everybody just. It's.
Well, first of all, it's got particles and different fucking nanoparticles in there, and
Well,
metal
okay.
pieces.
I
and
mean,
plastics
if you want to
that
get
you're
into
breathing
science
in.
about
it's
that
all
shit, it's just
Well,
not.
no, it's bad to wear it. It's just
They
dangerous.
forced us to do something, and that's what we
And
had
why
to
are we
do.
wearing a fucking made in
I
China
didn't. People
mask?
complied.
Well, they wanted to see how far you can push a person and see how many would comply.
Yeah, like a stress test, basically.
Yeah, and then
you know?
50% of the liberals, or 50% of people, liberals, complied.
People still wear masks.
Well, yeah.
Unless your like autoimmune system is compromised,
I
then I,
saw
can
a
see
fucking
that.
kid walking down the street the other day. Me and Mary were driving. The kid, some girl walking 100 miles from anybody, walking down the side of a busy street with a mask on by herself. I'm like,
Smart.
yeah,
Oh, maybe she doesn't
yeah.
want to breathe the fumes or whatever.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, but she don't like fresh air.
Yeah.
Well, and I guarantee the mask was like on her nose, but then there was a huge gap here,
Yeah.
huge gap here. So she's breathing everything in, but she
Yeah,
thinks
there's
she's
no- I mean,
covering
come
some.
on.
Yeah.
There's this
It's
thing.
just
that,
one more thing to
Maybe she had
control us.
maybe she had a bunch of cold sores in her mouth and it was her way to hide it.
That might have been.
Could be.
But they showed this thing, man, online. Mary sent it to me. The guy puts a bandana over his face and he breathes through the vape pen, and it shows all. It
Oh,
just
yeah,
goes
you can-
right
I mean-
through the fucking cloth, and then he puts on the surgical mask, goes right through. Puts on the N95 mask, goes right through.
Yeah,
They're
they
like
do nothing.
the COVID particles are a lot smaller than this.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing. But you try to tell somebody, and they're like the 6-minute
It's
gab
fear.
guard. No,
It's
no,
the
no.
it's the media implementing fear in these people that don't have a clue what's going on, and they just comply.
Yeah.
They're more than willing to let the government just completely control them more and more by the day.
But, you
and
know,
the second,
just-
and sign our rights away.
So when you
And
find young women
just
that are
like,
good looking
okay,
that wear masks,
this-
you know you can manipulate them.
This fucking narrative
They'll comply.
in Maine.
They'll
Yeah.
comply.
Dude, this,
Hey, baby, you look pretty compliant.
Yeah.
dude, this mass shooter in Maine. Have you
Yeah.
heard anything about it?
No,
it
that's over.
Seriously,
That
just
was a
ran
false
It
flag.
happened in 2 days. He
And
shot
I'm
these
not
people,
saying people
killed
didn't
them.
get shot. People got shot, but just understand that.
No,
was a
I'm just
false
saying though.
flag.
But it's crazy.
Put on
Like
for whatever reason, who knows?
this guy shot the most people in Maine history
Yeah,
at one time.
yeah.
Next day they found him dead, and that was it. The story's buried.
That's it.
Nothing
Well, here's the
else
problem.
about it.
The
only-
guy's ex-military, and they knew he had mental issues, and they're well, you can still have
Oh,
your
it
AR.
sounds like a narrative to me.
Well,
you
that's
know what
the
I
thing.
mean? It's
It's
a
like, all right,
psyop.
I actually heard a story. I mean, I doubt it's true, but they're like, well, he had 2 gunshots to the head committing suicide.
Yeah,
Well,
which
that's
okay, that always
Well, exactly.
yeah, he used
Like,
both
okay.
hands at once.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or he tied
Yeah.
the to his toe and
It's like
pulled on it
it's
or
like a guy
something.
that had his boot off to
Yeah,
pull the
to put-
trigger, but then put his boot back on after he
because
did
there's a toe print on the
it.
trigger.
Yeah,
and then
after he
that
did
shit.
it, he could put his boot back
But it's
on.
like all of a
tied
sudden,
it.
it's like
yeah.
all of a sudden this mass shooting happens, And then, okay, the victims' families are out there, but there's like the news cycle goes so fast, it's just swept under the rug. Like,
And there's all the cameras nowadays in every building, everywhere. The only footage we had was the one where he came into the
bowling alley.
and that's it.
Yeah, some
no, but it's
grainy
just-
ass thing that looked like they shot it through 2 screen doors.
Well,
of
yeah,
a
it was like
house,
1980 camera
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
I mean, well, it is a bowling alley, so it may
Yeah,
been
but
from
still,
80,
though, I mean,
but still,
cameras are cheap now. I mean, we just got a camera.
Yeah, right?
They're very cheap. That's
Yeah.
the problem is that everybody forget, like Maui. What the hell happened with Maui?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
that got swept under the rug. That's
That's
our
it.
own fucking
That was a land
technically.
grab.
Yeah,
Those
well, that's
people
why
are
they
getting
wanted
fucked.
Israel and Hamas to start fighting. They
yeah.
need to get that shit off. Well, you
Yeah.
need something else on the news.
Understand this, man. They control the news, and everything that we see
And the weather.
is what they want us to
Oh,
see.
okay, wrong people.
You know what I'm saying?
He's talking about the news.
That's it. And
I think they
if
control
we
my
see
hemorrhoids,
it,
too.
It's what they want us to fucking believe. It's what they want us to
Oh,
see.
yeah.
No,
and
it's not what they.
all-
First of all, if you're watching those channels, they showed an average of how many hours those people watch those channels. How often does Mary watch that shit?
I don't know, but I'm just saying, no matter what channel you're watching, no matter what you're
It's
seeing,
all meant to
it's what
indoctrinate
they
you.
want you
That's
to
all
see.
it is. Well, there is
It's
a
all
narr-
been
If you look at the
pre-approved by
left
the
channel, the right channel, there is no
Upper
fair
fucking
news.
evil echelon.
Dude, if you
brother.
look at his Senate hearing, I think it was back in the 80s or the 90s, where they were questioning the CIA, asking if they manipulate the media and if they have contacts. If
Oh.
they
You
have
can't
people
answer
working
that.
for. Well,
You
we
can't
like to
answer
talk
that.
behind closed doors about that. That tells you everything. It's like the same thing here. Last year, Time Magazine named Zelensky Man of the Year.
Which is hilarious.
Well, now.
Oh,
Time
he-
Magazine's saying
he
he's
worked his
delusional.
fucking- yeah.
Like Ukraine's lost the war, all this stuff.
Now, well, yeah, because now we have a better war.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, then another thing is too that Time Magazine. I mean, I think you can go into CIA's website and see that they work with Time Magazine, feeding them stories.
Here's
so
what you're
it's
going to
like-
print this week. Here's what's going to
Yeah.
be on the
Well,
cover.
we're gonna edit it and censor it to a point that makes us look like we
Yeah,
can
so-
manipulate anybody.
So here-
I mean, how many people owned the new? They came up to that conglomerate about owning
Well, it's a
the
pyramid.
news.
Yeah, it's a pyramid.
Yeah, I
of
know
who
that,
owns everything.
But
so
their main job is to
Zelensky's
make
days
the
are numbered.
CIA and FBI seem very confident.
They're not at all. They're
and
inept.
very
They're very
fucking
inept.
honest and
Oh, well,
super
come
fucking
on.
law-abiding and very upstanding. That's
They're not
the
at
whole
all. That's
job.
a. I mean, that's not. I mean,
I know
anybody.
that.
Anybody who
Needles.
has half a brain.
Needles, I know that. I'm just saying
No,
that's
but
the job of Time.
I
and
understand that.
Newsweek and all those.
They try to pump all these
New
people
York
up.
Times or whatever.
The government has your back, Larry. You didn't know
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
They
Yeah,
want, they
yeah.
want your
Washington
best interest.
Post, all that shit.
Yeah.
At least we can thank Elon
They
Musk.
want you to be able to get
Yeah.
sexist.
He overpaid big time for Twitter.
Yeah.
But even like he said, he's like, well, freedom of speech is worth every penny I paid for.
Yeah, he said it was run by
Yeah.
the government
Yeah.
Well, it
before
was.
he bought it.
Oh, the FBI had.
It was. It was.
All these
after the
fake
government.
accounts
No,
and
no,
shit like
no,
that.
there was FBI agents working at Twitter. They were working there.
I'm sure there was also other agents working there. I'm sure their vetting process was not that loose, but
Well, no,
sure
there was
people-
no
Yeah,
vetting
there
process.
was-
They
yeah.
knew the motherfuckers worked at the
well, they
FBI.
opened their doors to the
They
government.
said, "Hey,
yeah.
we're going
No,
to have
there
a
was-
guy come there and work there." How,
No,
what
there
do
was-
you say? What do you tell the
they
FBI?
had recorded
No, if
payments.
they said,
Yeah.
"Hey, man, the FBI came to me and said my kid plays the drums and we want him in your band, and you're going to teach him how to rock,"
Not
I'd say,
even
"Okay."
that. How about this? The
Whatever you
FBI
say,
says
sir.
the FBI says you
Seriously.
need to dump this in somebody's drink, or we're gonna murder your family and be,
Okay,
they'll make you
yes,
disappear.
sir.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah, that's what I'm
government.
saying, dude.
You got to get a black suit at your door. You're in trouble. They'll come for your guns first, and then they'll come for you.
Yeah.
That's why
Give
I'm
everybody
moving
too much
down
power.
south.
That's the problem. Everybody, everybody is power hungry. Everybody is greedy, and it's just amplified by the government when they start getting away with shit. You know how many people they get
That's how
caught?
it
How many people
works.
get caught a year? A couple.
Couple doing
You know,
what?
just like that lady and Mayor Adams, his campaign financier. Or she like the FBI raided her house.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
So everybody's dirty if you put them in a
Good times.
position to be dirty, right?
Well, that's the thing. Everybody likes money.
Everybody can be bought off. Everybody
Yeah,
has a
you know.
price. I don't care what anybody says.
I had
Sad but
some
true.
I had some stickers for Kiki, and I can't seem to find them. Oh, here they are. I want to show the people at home these. Here, take those.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got a couple.
Okay, stick them.
Yeah, I think you already gave him some.
I did.
I want to. I want to show the people at home these dope ass Larry and Needle stickers that you can get if you
Gotta
just
zoom in.
email Needles or something.
Email me.
You need a prescription for Larry and Needles.
I don't know. A little bit closer. A little bit closer. There you go.
That
right
is
there.
Perfect.
And we got T-shirts. We'll give them away. Just listen. Send us your info.
You can actually give these to your pharmacy, and they will.
Yeah, just write
Here, if you
opiates
don't
in
want
there,
to,
and then
I
put our
actually
phone number.
I will take them.
I give these to this guy, this homeless guy in the neighborhood, Tommy, and I handed him a stack of Catachronic stickers, a stack of fucking Larry Needle stickers, and he just rides the train up and down. And,
Nice.
and I said, yeah, just put him in the train stations,
There you go.
everywhere.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay.
Now we're gonna get arrested for a
Okay.
federal offense for posting bills or
And
whatever.
I can't
you
tell
wanna
you
call
how
it.
many people fucking said I didn't do it though. So, and I can't tell you
Tough
how
to
many.
prove that homeless. What was his name? Tommy.
Tommy.
Homeless Tommy put
Yeah.
these stickers up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds real plausible.
And I can't tell you how many people tell me, "Hey man, I seen your
Stickers.
yeah."
Yeah, because the homeless.
great.
Is this the guy that wears that baghead?
No. That's a good idea though. Give
Get
him the
Baghead to do it.
'cause he
I would-
rides that bike
think
everywhere.
I think he's gone now. You ever heard of Baghead, Kiki?
I love the names of these people.
Dude, Baghead would wear a Walgreens bag on his, head, like a plastic
and
bag.
Sometimes on his feet.
Yeah, well, it
was
rained out.
really
Yeah, but he
rainy.
would just be. It would be like 100 degrees out, and he'd have a Walgreens bag, like a do
Over
rag,
his head.
tied on his head.
So he knows something that we don't.
well,
yeah.
I mean, he's on something.
And then cold
That guy-
days,
yeah.
he'd double up on bags. Sometimes he had a whole bag suit.
Oh man, this guy's
He was a real loose
the dude-
cannon. Let me
yeah.
tell you, you don't want to get him in a dark alley.
yeah.
He'd probably bite you.
Oh, boy. He would ride around on like a fucking 10-speeder or some kind of mountain bike around the neighborhood, just going like to the liquor store and just riding around looking crazy, looking at people, making eye contact with you.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, he was pretty wild. And I haven't seen him in a couple of years now. It's been
getting
a long
old.
time. He probably got hit by a car on that fucking bike.
I
really,
think
when you
either that or he
about
died
it.
of alcoholism.
So he's probably
Yeah.
laid in
Or
some
whatever
ditch
he was on. He
somewhere.
was on some shit. So,
Yeah, he was whacked out.
but he was a grown ass man. Though.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
like it's crazy.
Older than us and shit.
Yeah, he was.
He would have been a good fucking guest on this show.
Well, I mean, R.I.P. to
Baghead.
Baghead. Wherever you
If
are,
you see him
man.
riding around, I'm going to offer him a little money and tell him we need to do
No, he's
a
not coming down here.
podcast.
Definitely not coming
We'll
down
do it
here.
out- we'll do
This
it
is an
remote.
outdoor cast all of a
We'll do-
sudden.
yeah,
Yeah,
we'll do a
You're
remote.
gonna get robbed.
Yeah, we could do a remote from his hovel.
Someone
or
will
whatever
wake up
he's-
hogtied, getting.
Oh,
getting
Jesus, man.
touched.
We don't get into that kind of stuff around here.
Baghead may. I don't know.
Hog-tying people.
No, he's a real skinny ass black.
He's
dude.
Arab. Is he?
Is he
I thought
or
he was-
Arab?
He's
He could be
Arab. Yeah, he's Arab. I seen him a couple times on the train, if you know what
Yeah.
I mean.
Oh yeah. I think I saw a jewel in the bag.
Oh no, he was wearing a turban. Yeah, that turban. He has a. That would be funny. A Walgreens bag wrapped up like a turban.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! He's that new style, that new generation.
Yeah. Well, I
And he
think
had like this light green windbreaker. He was really weird looking. Like his clothes were like.
he
from
wore
the-
a bag on his head, Larry, and you're saying this guy was weird looking. A
No, yeah, he
Walgreens
was
bag
really
on his head.
weird.
This guy was really weird looking.
But even like without the bag, like when you looked at his face, he was a scary looking.
he looked like
motherfucker.
Osama bin Laden. Can you say that,
A
Larry?
little bit.
Say it.
Osama bin Laden.
Oh, you got it today. Nice, good job, Larry. Last 2 episodes, you can't say it.
Osama.
Yeah,
And
well,
the
yeah,
funny
something
thing
like that.
is somehow or another we say it every single episode.
Yeah, he does get brought up almost every episode. That's all right,
Oh,
though.
boy.
R.I.P. Osama.
Poor Osama.
I mean, they pushed that guy off the side of a boat.
Now, Kiki, when you said you saw the time on that computer screen, where
I
was
thought
it?
it was in the. See where you see the microphone thing in the top right, but I don't think that is the
No,
time.
that's not the time at all. There's got to be a way to get a timestamp
I don't
on
have my
it.
glasses on.
Oh, man.
I'm sure if you scroll through somewhere,
I
you
mean, yeah,
probably
this is
see
great
some.
for the podcast, Larry. I mean,
There is a time on there. You're right. It's
Is
right
there?
in the bottom right. My beer can was hiding it.
in the red.
Yes, next
Yeah.
to the record button.
how long does it say?
57 minutes.
Nice.
or
All right, do
something.
your hit list. You see?
Couple more minutes.
Do your
So
hit
now
list.
we know that.
Hey, I'll give you a little tidbit fact.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
wait a minute. We didn't do the.
We got things to do. We got the.
Oh, well,
It's
you have to
okay.
be 1
It ain't
hour
your
on the.
fault.
No, not at all. No. If
Let's
you-
hear it. Let's
All right,
hear
yeah,
the
go
tidbit.
for it, dude.
So 16th Amendment of the Constitution.
Yes.
Do you guys know what it is?
No, I'd like to hear it.
That's when they. So before 1909, like 1900s, there were no taxes.
Right.
So 16th Amendment, that's when they basically got everybody to believe that this is how we're going to tax the rich. Allow us to tax everybody, and this is how we're going to tax the rich. So Congress, they've voted and enacted 16th Amendment was legit. It's good. So now, it's their way of getting taxes from everybody. They lied, saying it was going to, tax the rich. Shortly after, that's when the Fed was created.
Right.
And you can see the crazy plan that they had here.
Yeah.
And now the Fed was created, and now the taxes. And
Which is a private organization, of course.
oh yeah, it has nothing to do with the federal government, but it's the same people, I'm sure, that lobbied to get the 16th Amendment enacted of the Constitution, and it's crazy.
It's very deceiving.
It is, and it's pretty sad.
It's like Federal Express. You expect like a cop to come in and pick up the packages or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's like, oh no, that's not the government. It's federal. It's like, yeah.
The men in black come and get the fucking packages at the warehouse.
Yeah, but yeah, it is. It's scary, man. That's how they got taxes from us. It's sad.
Yeah, that is fucked. So I use this kid's license plate, Pat Terry. Not his license plate, his actual license.
ID,
card.
his ID.
This kid was the most fucking fucked up person I ever knew in my life. He probably weighed about 85 pounds soaking wet because all he ever did, he never ate. I never saw him eat. I lived with him
And he
for
lived
2.5 years and he
Oh,
never
really?
ate once.
Oh man.
I would order a pizza and the motherfucker wouldn't even eat like a corner.
He drink. He was a drinker.
just drink.
And he drink at work. He used to work at the music store.
I'm guessing he's not alive.
No,
he's
he's long dead.
He was born 12/28/70. I forgot when he died, but he only lived to be about, I don't know.
He'd be drinking
36.
Jack Daniels.
He was a mean motherfucker.
And he
too.
was a tiny
He
little
looks
guy.
yeah, he
He
looks like
was
a couple
tiny.
people we
But-
know.
What do you call it? How'd you get to that?
It's his marker, I think.
Because I'm saying I'm marking the page with Pat's ID. I'm gonna show it real quick.
No, don't do that. What are you doing, man? Somebody could steal that.
He's dead.
I know, but they could use it to vote.
I don't care.
All of a sudden, he's a Biden voter.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's an extra vote for Biden.
It's all right.
No, not at all.
So now it's time for fortune cookie of 500.
A 500. Dong.
All right.
All
So,
right.
this is the backstory. Is Larry used to fucking eat a lot of Chinese food. He would collect all the fortunes out of the fortune cookies. One day, he took all of them and wrote them into this book. So now he is, look at all the
I got
fortunes
pages
cow.
of
from the
them.
fortune cookies. So we read one an episode.
Oh my God.
I had a whole.
Isn't he a
stack of them
psychopath?
in my
He's a
drawer. And I'm
total
like, I gotta
psychopath.
throw these fuckers in the garbage,
And
but I
there's-
didn't want to I liked them.
So look at each color.
Well, they were your fortune.
But look at each
Yeah.
color is a different fortune.
Yeah,
so
look
the
at it.
blue.
But here's the
right.
thing:
Hey,
not all of them are
He's
mine.
organized.
No, he's
Holy
not.
cow.
He's just a weirdo.
Sometimes.
He's got some decent handwriting too.
Thank you. Sometimes, though,
I
you know,
wasn't
a lot of
expecting-
times
Wait a second,
this
wait.
was Mary.
Oh, I thought that
and
was a
other
fortune.
people that were out with us.
Yeah, okay,
you
okay, we
know,
understand
so
it was
they weren't
dinner,
all
Larry.
my fortunes.
Yeah,
some
but-
of them were other people's.
People ate. Okay, Larry, we get
Yeah.
the point. I mean, Jesus,
All
this
right.
guy. It's like Thoreau all of a sudden.
Last week was you will be invited to well, not last week, but you will be invited to a small gathering with lots of spicy conversation.
And that is
That
the
one
first
was-
one that has made sense since
Yeah.
we've started reading them.
And this one,
Insert gong here.
today's fortune cookie 500 is indulge yourself, but with moderation.
That doesn't make sense. That's an oxymoron.
I know.
No, that is good. It's like everything in moderation.
Yeah.
Well, yes, I do understand that, but indulge is kind of the wrong word to start off with, wouldn't you think? Because when I think of indulge, I just see piles and women.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Well,
You
but this
gotta
is
That's how
do
I
it in
like to
moderation.
indulge.
but this is a fortune cookie.
Yeah, I mean, it came from the fucking enemy. Yeah, what do you expect?
Yeah,
It's
they
from
wanna
China.
do it in
I mean, he was
moderation.
eating
Trying to
Chinese
destroy
food.
us. This is how they manipulate
Well,
round eye.
exactly. It's another psyop.
Oh, this is
I
how
mean,
we get around
Yeah.
eye.
Oh, Larry is going to love this.
I don't think
Ferrari.
Oh,
I don't
Reverend.
think they have fortune cookies in like China though.
That's an American thing.
I highly doubt they have fortune
Yeah.
cookies because you know what? They're communist. They really don't have.
They don't
anything
believe
to
in
do.
Here's
any
your
good
fortune.
fortune.
Yeah, here's your
You're
fortune.
gonna be staying in
Here's
tonight.
stupid American. You can believe fortune.
Dumb around eye,
Yeah.
stupid. That would be funny. If they actually had Chinese people, that's what we should start
No,
a
I
company
guarantee
doing.
it, dude. There's like 4 guys sitting there smoking ciggies down to the butts with the ash, never even ashed out,
Playing mahjong.
and writing these fortunes as they're doing this game.
Exactly.
Just have no shoes on. They're all hunched down.
Yeah. And they're cracking whips on the people that are writing these out.
Listen here, buddy. You got to do this. That's all right, though. The Chinese, I mean, okay. So,
I
wait a
respect it.
second.
I
Let's see, what was it
respect
again, Larry? Read it again.
Indulge yourself, but,
But
in moderation.
Okay, so I mean, that kind of makes sense unless you do cocaine
tricky, yeah.
or heroin or drugs or anything because America
It
is the
makes
most
sense,
indulgent
though.
company. Or
You want
company.
if you're
Yeah,
doing
that is
heroin,
true.
you don't
No,
want
see,
to
no,
do
that
enough
was-
to OD. You
That was
wanna
them
maybe
talking
get
about their
high, though.
food. They want you to eat more Chinese
Yeah.
food.
Well, it's got MSG in it, so it does make you hungry.
Yeah.
But
Order
okay, so
a
that's a
couple
good
more
one. I
egg
like
roll.
that. I like that. That was a
Yeah.
good one, man.
It
I mean,
passed the
obviously,
needles test.
Yeah.
Well-
Order 3 more egg rolls.
Yeah, that was on the other side.
Yeah.
Order more food.
Yeah, exactly. And then it gives you. Remember they used to give you the lucky numbers.
These all had that shit on the
You
back.
should have wrote the numbers down too.
Dude,
and we
that
could have
would be
played them
too
every
much
day.
Work now, come on.
Oh, so that's not. I mean, you see what a psychopath he is?
Yeah.
That's too much work.
Numbers. That's where I draw the line.
This fucking
I
guy.
love it. I love
I
it.
like words only. What do you have against numbers, Larry?
Yeah.
That's not fucking cool.
But you know, they don't make sense after a while when you're just writing down 37, 5, 16.
Those
and
are
then,
your
you know.
lucky numbers, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what?
See,
That
now you
shit
have to
is
match up the
bullshit.
lottery numbers. Like the date, you should have dates on those.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
okay.
Yeah,
Match
we
them
play
up.
the numbers. Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. When I
We could be
wrote
doing
them
this in a-
down, I did not know the dates because it was a big pile.
Just
you know,
get a
like
pile,
2-3
just a-
years of.
this guy's poor wife. He's got a pile of fortunes. Just laying. How
Well,
much
they were
bad
in my
luck is
drawer.
that?
It wasn't in. It
Oh, this was a
wasn't-
fortune
It was in a
cookie
drawer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so instead of putting clothes in there, he had fortunes.
That's a first.
This is the kind of glare, like what a romantic fella. You can't put your underwear in there because my
fortune drawer.
my fortune.
Don't go in there.
Yeah, don't touch my
Yeah.
fortunes. It's fucking psychopath, dude. I mean, yeah, he's got them all like hoarding them around. He's eating Chinese food, putting another one in his pile.
She's
Fucking
like-
guy.
Takes his drawer out. when he leaves.
She'd be like, "Hey, what's this little bit like?" No, don't throw that out.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Wait, what, is it a fortune? She's like, no, it's just like a receipt. Oh, okay, go.
That'd be great. She threw one out every day. Your fortunes just disappear.
Yeah.
Well, no,
That's
she
why
liked
life's
it
gone
too,
to
though.
shit.
Well, yeah, because
Mary
you're
liked
a
it.
queer, worky, emo bastard, dude. Who does that? You're autistic. That is the most autistic thing he does.
Oh,
I mean, come
That is
on,
the
Larry.
first time I've ever heard of a fortune drawer.
And a fortune journal.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
but-
I have a fortune
Well,
journal.
after a couple of years of piling them up, I didn't want to just throw them out and forget it.
Well, I mean,
had
how
to
did
write
it
'em
start
down.
with just one? Probably not.
So
yeah,
is this
that
for,
is.
are these
the
Wing
first
Hing?
one.
Is this Wing Hing fortunes?
Nah, I never went to Wing Hing, but
Oh, that place was good.
Yeah, but
Even though you probably get a roast.
Jay worked there. Oh, you don't want to know.
that's it.
Oh, I don't.
It's
Jason-
still open too.
That's the crazy thing.
Jay told me that like fucking he would make the salad in the sink that they'd wash the dishes and shit like that. And I'm like, oh,
Well, who's
dude.
eating salad at a Chinese restaurant?
Well, but you know, like all the fucking
the-
chopped shit that would go in the egg rolls. And
And those egg rolls are good too.
They have great food, and that's usually
did.
the best places that are very
They-
rat compliant.
You know how you see like A, you see like A,
rat friendly.
yeah.
It really was.
They had an
You
A,
know,
B, and C. Like yeah, their grade was an R.
It was just in Chinese.
red
It was
friendly.
just in Chinese. You couldn't even tell
Yeah.
what it was.
But yeah, dude, that place has been open for 40 years.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
there, man.
Yeah, I
would
think they
to-
have like
man,
their
I'd love to get
grandkids
some
are running
wing.
that place.
I love,
Yeah.
you know, we can't eat the food of the
Oh,
enemy anymore.
and they always had underage white kids working there.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
like 12
They
year
use
olds.
them as slaves, which
Here's
is
the
very
thing,
funny.
man.
Yeah,
The
right?
Chinese slaving out
Wing
the
Hing
white.
is just a front, man. Those motherfuckers are Chinese spies.
Sounds with fireworks
doing
out the
something,
back.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, they're so
Yeah.
fireworks.
Fireworks and
No,
lanterns.
dumbass, they're fucking actual spies. They have to
They're waiting to get-
report back to China. Every Chinaman that lives here has to
Chinaman, that's a
report
good
back
one.
to China.
Well, dude, that's why they probably had cameras. Like, we make young white boy work.
Well, went right back to the motherland,
Yeah.
probably.
Look
That's
what
how
we
it
do.
was.
We
I don't
control.
know.
Yes.
If those
We're
guys are waiting,
controlling them here.
I don't know, man. Those guys are they're waiting to get snapped, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, their egg rolls were the best.
Yeah.
Oh, I got food poisoning there, man. I had the pork.
Yeah, the pork.
Man.
Well, you know what?
Pork
You can't blame it
fry
on
Should've
Winking.
known
You ate
not to
there.
have the
Well,
pork.
yeah.
So it's kind of all on you.
I'm hoping it was pork, but yeah, man, I was
Man,
curled up for like 36 hours.
Oh,
Holy
jeez, man.
fuck.
That's not good.
I forgot the place, man, but my friend Andrea was telling me she was going and picking up Chinese food at this place. It was on kind of where we take our Krav Maga classes, kitty corner from there. And I forgot the name of the joint, but it's not even there anymore.
Yeah, I wonder why.
She's in there
I
picking
mean,
up the
Winging's still
food.
there.
You and your
And they don't hear us. They
Goes
don't
an
hear
alarm.
us. They don't hear her come in, you know. And she's like, "I'm telling you, I'm waiting, and no one hears me come in." And all of a sudden, from the back room, she hears like, cats
on.
going crazy.
No.
And I'm like, "Oh my god!"
They might have been for the rats, Larry. I don't know.
I don't know, man. And
Yeah.
she's like, "I
Or it
fucking."
might have been for
I mean, who
She
really?
goes, "I turned around and left. I didn't pick up my
I
food."
mean, if you heard just a random cat noise in any restaurant, wouldn't you be a little bit freaked
She's
out?
like, it sounded like they were killing the
Yeah,
thing.
then you hear some sizzling
man, I don't know,
afterwards.
man. But people eat it. It's meat, right?
Well, cat
mean,
meat
it
is
all-
meat.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
Oh.
it all depends on how hungry you are.
Dude, I used to go to this Korean sushi place.
Oh,
It was
man.
just somewhere in Arlington Heights.
After was this where
They
you got the
had
rub and
cat.
tug?
No, it would have been a
Yeah.
nice combo.
Yeah.
Get some good sushi and a tug. But no, we asked the waitress because they had the best sushi. Like, we always saw a lot of Koreans there and like eating different things. So we're like, you guys cook dog in the back there? And she like gave
Come
us a
on.
nod. Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
this
dude.
was in
Oh,
the
this was-
States?
Well, yeah, this is like 25 years ago.
Yeah,
but
but
yeah.
cooking dog, it seems like a huge process. There's not a lot of meat on a dog.
They love their
Dude, they
dog,
like
though,
dog.
dude. They do.
Well, I don't know about how much
Delicious.
they like dog. I think they're
No,
kind of
oh,
forced
I
to
had
eat
dog
it.
at a cookout once.
We
man, it
held-
was
we hold
delicious.
dogs-
It was
what's that?
better than horse. I had dog at a cookout once. It was way
You
better.
had dog
than,
at a cookout one.
Yeah.
What kind of cookouts you
was
go
Yeah,
to?
where the
it was
fuck
better than
was this
horse.
back in
Dude, wait a second. Yeah, where were you?
I was in Wisconsin.
Panama Canal?
I think he was
I
at
mean,
the Wing Hing,
dude.
the Wing Hing Christmas party or something. yeah.
That's great.
Where were you at? You had dogs. Don't you just
Yeah,
shut up
this
over
was-
there.
this
All of a
was
sudden
way
he just shut up.
At
He
this
just-
barbecue
he just
I was at in Wisconsin.
what?
I'm
At
calling the
this
cops.
barbecue in Wisconsin.
There's no
I was
way.
And they
at.
told you. I think they were fucking with you. How much acid were you on?
I wasn't on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, I was a young kid.
Even worse.
I
I mean,
remember-
the story, the plot thickens.
Next door to this place.
then
we were eating.
Grandpa
I don't
gave
know
you a
where it was, but
Werther's.
It was like
Wait a minute. Wait, you don't know where it was. You just
we
said
were in Wisconsin somewhere, and fucking.
Who were
middle
you
of nowhere
with?
With my parents.
your parents ate dog with you. Who kind of parents condone that behavior?
Well, listen.
Oh yeah, the story gets better. It was good.
No shirt Nick was there.
Yeah, yeah.
And fucking,
Shout out, no shirt, Nick.
yeah, I like this guy. I never
He's
met
the
him.
best.
Yeah,
and,
my
you know,
style.
the whole time you hear. they
Oh
had this,
man,
like- they
you
had
ain't
this, like,
nothing but a hound
behind
dog.
the fucking this like little weird restaurant, which was just like a shack.
It was
like
behind
this
it?
yard was a yard where the picnic benches were, and like the guys grilling and shit and cooking all these sandwiches of who knows what. You know, it wasn't like
Man, I don't
ribs
like,
or anything.
I don't like
It
to
was
hear
just-
that when I go to a restaurant. Who knows what is being
then-
cooked?
Yeah, why
I
were
mean,
you, wait,
this
why
is
were
a
you
long
behind the
time.
I
restaurant?
mean, who
This
cares
is
if
like-
this is a long
is like
time
40
ago?
fucking years ago, you know?
Yeah.
And so maybe even more.
Yeah, because you would have been like a teenager.
Yeah,
it was
I
40
know,
years ago.
It was more than that. It was like 45 years ago.
Man,
You know, I was like 9, 10 years old. or
Okay.
something. And
I think your mind's going out on you. That's what's
no,
happening.
and next door to this place, on either
brought you a
side
little
of this
drink.
little yard where they made you sit, were these fences that you couldn't see through. These tall, like 15-foot high fences with spikes on the top.
Jesus,
And on the
man.
other
So
side
the
of
dogs
one-
couldn't get out.
Dog fight?
on the other
Yeah.
side of the fence the whole time. You're
Did you eat it at like a?
Dogs
Did you eat it at a
crying.
kennel?
Yeah. Wait, were
What
there
the
other people like
fuck, Larry?
back here eating? Like, what was going? Were they Asian?
I mean, is this real? Are you sure you're not making this
I
up?
don't remember if they were Asian.
yeah. What the?
You ate dog at a
I don't know if
roadside
I ate dog
restaurant?
for sure, but it was delicious if it was, man. It was like
See
it
now
was
if
like-
it was.
How the hell do you
Something I
remember
never-
if something this long ago?
I know,
That's
but
crazy.
second
I guess
of
yeah.
all,
If you,
yeah,
if you,
no,
you
it
eat
was
dog,
First of
dog,
all, do
because
you
it was
think
a very good
if somebody was
barbecue.
if somebody was like, hey, you pull over at this random restaurant and they're like, we're serving dog, would you think your parents would be like, ah, that's okay?
One time I'm in Germany and they
Let's
serve us
stop.
these
Yeah.
hamburgers and I take it by and I'm like, what the fuck is this horse? And the guy's like, yes,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's
well,
good,
yeah,
right? And
I
I'm like,
mean-
oh yeah, yeah.
well, I actually did a fire alarm job at a horse slaughterhouse. I think it was in Elgin area or something like
Oh,
that.
great.
Did they cook them?
No, I think they just slaughtered them there.
Thanks for not blowing your nose on the camera like you did last week. You just go to the side and make all the noises. I mean, this guy's really fucking professional.
I'm off mic, though.
Yeah, but you're still on mic
So
actually.
were they just
you're off
making
video.
glue? Were they make no? You can't
Glue
hear
factory.
them over
No,
there.
I think they actually shipped the meat out of the country.
Yeah, okay.
That's what
Because
they
let me tell you something. After mad cow disease, they didn't have any fucking cows or anything in Europe. So all them motherfuckers, England, everywhere, Europe, Poland,
You get
everywhere,
swine
they're eating
flu, too, and
They're
shit.
eating horse, man.
Well, they gotta
like,
eat
for the
something.
hamburgers
Well, I
and
mean,
shit.
think about it.
Bugs is next.
Yeah,
That's
But
what it's coming to.
India, they won't eat cows and mice.
yeah.
I remember.
Mice.
No, I remember working at Indian temple.
That's weird. Cows and mice.
Well, yeah, no, that's the reincarnation thing. But like I was working at one of the temples, and there was mice everywhere. And I'm like, and I asked him, like, what's
You guys
going
ever
on
hear
with
of
that?
mice traps?
No, but they would put plates of
They're
rice
revered
and
and
food
shit, yeah.
for the mice, and we're like, oh no, that's the way we believe in
Yeah, that's great.
reincarnation
Okay.
and all this stuff. And like, oh,
Another health violation.
well, they're like, you guys want
I mean,
lunch? I'm like,
mouse
I don't
shit
know.
all over the place.
Yeah,
and
that's
they're
not
wow.
good.
doing food. I
Yeah.
mean, come on. How the fuck does that get overlooked?
Don't worry, they're bare feet.
That's
grounded
why I
right
would listen,
into the
man.
concrete.
yeah.
I don't trust Indian food.
Every culture is different, man.
I had Indian food.
There is some
Yeah,
good
I
Indian.
mean,
I
it's
love
okay,
like curry.
but-
I love curry. Like good Thai curry. Oh, good stuff.
Yeah, well, we know you have a proclivity for the yellows
I do.
and the browns.
I do.
That's all right. There's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that. You want to do your hit list?
Yeah.
Should I take my shirt off?
Yeah, sure. You do truffle shuffle.
Take your shirt off. Fuck it. Uh-oh.
I'll be the first one to have my shirt off on the podcast.
Yeah, I guess you will. Then you have to do it every time like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh boy.
I want to thank my nephew Alex.
Yeah,
man.
shout out Shorty. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, he's the one who got all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he showed us how to do all this. And shout out to Kiki too, man,
Yeah, I
for
want to
buying us a
thank
new
Kiki.
camera.
That's the guy right
Cheers
there.
to Kiki,
Oh, yeah,
man.
I'll drink
Thanks,
to that.
brother.
He's got us a higher
Still a
quality
Finook.
camera than we
I wish
had
you guys the
before.
best. I hope you guys are succeeding.
Yeah,
Thank you,
we don't
sir.
get arrested for telling stories.
I don't say yeah. One all of a sudden you guys will be keep videotaping these for YouTube, and it'll be like, wait a minute, after 20 episodes, wait a minute,
What
YouTube
happened to that?
removed us. Yeah, 20
all right.
episodes ago.
All right, no shirt, Nick.
Shout out.
Yeah, man.
Little Nicky and the
What's up, brother?
Pervs.
Jeff out there in Rockford. Stony. Bobby. No Filter Frank. My dad, of course.
Big Joe.
Groucho.
Oh,
I
fuck your
haven't seen
puppet.
Groucho
Yeah,
tonight.
thank God. He's got that stupid fucking puppet. Look at he's blowing himself
Chris.
right now.
Yeah,
That's what I'd rather do than do this
Yeah.
podcast.
Chris out there in Florida.
Yo, get better, brother.
Matthew
You're still gay.
out there in Florida.
Oh, Florida, you got Florida? Oh, I was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
down there.
Russ down there in fucking the arid zone.
Yeah.
Davey, fucking Zodiac, Mr. X, Mary.
Shout out Mr. X.
Yeah, Mary, my wife.
My wife.
Very nice.
Then,
Harmony, Harmony, my cat. Helena, another cat of mine that I love very much. Sherry,
Love you,
Jay,
Sherry.
what's up, Jessica?
What's up, Jay?
Chrissy, Becky, and Tiffany. Of course, the OnlyFans girls. and
keep sending those nudes to Larry.
Don't
Nice.
forget, and don't forget Tom's veterinarian
Tom's Free
I mean,
Clinic,
Tom's
first
Free
of all.
Clinic,
Man,
automotive
Larry,
and
he totally-
veterinarian.
he had a Mitch McConnell moment
Yeah.
there.
I remember that I forgot that he started as a veterinarian, and I went back
thought
to
he was a
my old
mechanic
days for
first.
my old show. Huh?
I thought he was a mechanic first.
Well,
That's
he
where it
kinda-
started, out of the mechanic
He
shop.
kind of worked his way through veterinary school doing mechanic work.
Yeah.
That's
He's a
great.
triple
And then
threat.
he became a doctor. He
Get
read
your
more.
oil checked while you get your warts burned off.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
If you visit a glory hole, now your lips are red and swole. Call Tom's Free Clinic.
Free
right.
tire rotation.
That's right.
Lugs instead of drugs.
These are just gold. I can see the commercial now, especially like back in the '80s. If it was done
Oh,
like in the '80s,
yeah, this
dude, they had the
guy's-
best commercials.
Dude, he's got like a
Yeah.
huge beer gut. He's just, oh, man.
Oh, imagine,
All right, man,
imagine
now-
that.
I want to thank everyone else for tuning
Oh,
in.
yeah.
Too, everyone out there.
Yeah, we love you guys, man.
Like-
Please like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment. Follow us where, Larry?
And sorry you had to look at everybody.
At Larry and Needles.
On Twitter.
And
then-
you can email us if you want, like, I don't know,
Larry and
something out
Needles
of
Show,
us.
Yahoo or something like that. You can figure
I
it
think
out.
it's the Larry and Needles show at
Shoe.
yahoo.com. Something like that.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
I
Yeah, I don't know. We don't know.
I think
we
it's
don't
the
know our
Larry and Needles
socials.
show at yahoo.com.
Yeah.
I didn't
go
know
to our
Yahoo
Twitter.
still had an email.
I
thing,
know.
did they?
We're old.
We wanted to do
At
right.
Hotmail.
We wanted to go, yeah. We wanted to go retro. Hey, and don't forget, we got a MySpace.
Yeah. It's just Larry opening his cheeks into like Spice Girls.
Oh, gotta love it.
Oh, it's great. All right, cool. We all good, kid?
Yeah.
All right, you want to do the outro?
Here we go.
Peace. Love you guys. Like, follow, subscribe. Leave a comment.